What's going on, everybody? This is the Sports Empire Network. My name is Freddie Henderson, and this is a new episode of The New Breed. If this is your first time, please make sure that you click the bell, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at the Sports Empire Network. Um, this episode, this show is all about promoting young athletes to give them a platform for more exposure, to give the right eyes to them. This episode is not me coming normally like I talk sports. This is all about youth athletes, and do we have a great interview in line for you today? We have Miss Moss. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot how to say her first name. I promised her that I would not screw it up, and I'm not going to screw it up. Want to welcome her to the show. How you doing, Mel?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, give the folks your name real quick.
Sonali.
Senali Moss. Um, she is a 5'7" point guard for the Cape Fear Community College. Um, hey, tell everybody about you. Tell us what made you get into playing basketball.
Um, Basketball was kind of just like big in my family. Um, my family's just athletic, so I came into middle school and I was doing gymnastics, and my middle school coach, she was a gym teacher at the time, and she was like, she saw me in gym and was like, I want you to try out. So I tried out, and then I just like quit gymnastics, and I fell in love with basketball. Then,
Got you. So, did you grow up in North Carolina, or
I was born here. I grew up in West Virginia.
okay? So, is there a certain athlete that you look up to that kind of you mold your game after, or it could be WNBA, NBA, or do you just have like your own style?
Just my own style. I've always been a LeBron fan, but not. I don't like put my game after anybody. I just do me.
So, are you saying LeBron's the goat? My girl, there you go. I agree with you. I argue that every day. People say, "Oh, you're just young." I'm like, I don't care. Like you, this dude is a winner. Um, so, do you classify yourself as an offensive player or more of a defensive player,
um,
or both?
I'd say both. In middle school, I was strictly like defense. Like that's all. Like I couldn't score whatsoever. I didn't have anything. But then like I guess I just worked on it, and I'd say like I'm both now. So
Okay. So, what is your long term goal? Is basketball a part of that long term goal, or what do you want to do post college?
I mean, I want to play basketball for the rest of my life. It's just something I love to do. So it'd be fun to like get paid for doing something that I love. Um, and just basketball's fun. So I feel like definitely basketball long term. But if not, then it's not for me.
Right? Would you? So when you say long term, are we speaking of the WNBA? Are we talking overseas, or
Either or.
you know? Okay, okay, I got you. So let's imagine it's game day. Okay, you wake up. What is a normal routine for you on game day?
um, every game day, I get up and take a shower. Get ready. Um, I don't really have like a anything. Like I don't eat. They feed us before we play. So I get there. Oh, it paused.
Uh oh, are you
Am I
there?
there?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, you back. Yeah, you back.
I can't hear you anymore.
Uh oh, technology. um, let's give her a few seconds to get back linked in with us for a little bit. Like I told you guys, we have a great interview lined up. Miss Moss is very talented, a talented young lady. Play in Virginia. Like I said, 5'7" at the point guard, shooting guard, really a combo guard. That's pretty great. And she kind of, you know, played gymnastics in the beginning. And middle school coach got convinced her to play on basketball. Are you back? Still think she's trying to get herself fixed. We're gonna take a real quick commercial, and hopefully we get her back linked in real quick. Okay, are you back?
Yes, I can hear you now.
All right, cool. You know, we can't help it. It's technology. It happens. So you was telling me how the school feeds you. Is there a certain game time meal that you like to eat, or is it pretty much whatever they feed you?
Um, I'm a really picky eater, so I don't eat anywhere they ever feed us. So I either like I'll find something close to there and walk there, or like I'll get some like buttered noodles if they have it off the off the menu.
Yeah,
But
because
I
yeah,
always have to get a nap in on game day.
right. Okay, you have to get the nap. So you're going through, before the game. Most athletes like to listen to music. What's in your playlist before you go out there and play a game?
Um, I have to have some Rod Wave, and some Young Boy.
Oh, there you go. So I know this might be a crazy question, but is to determine on the song, does it really depend on your matchup? Like, let's say you have another lady, another female that's be playing against that's supposed to be like top in the region, or just really just been on a hot streak or something like that.
No.
No. All right, cool, cool. So tell us about the work ethic. Like, is we know about the performance on the court, but off the court, what is your workout routine? What does that look out throughout the week?
Did you said my workout routine through the week?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we practice at like 7 a.m. most days, 6:30 a.m. One of those. Um, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and sometimes on Sundays. So like every day. Um, so work out then, and then during like if I'm feeling good and all that stuff, I will get in another workout in the afternoon, or I'll go play pickup at the gym over here. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays we have weights in the morning, and then in the afternoon we'll have practice. But I also I'm big on I love work like going to the gym and like lifting weights or like just yeah. So I'll usually go at like night and go lift. Like after this I'm going to go lift.
There you go. There you go. So how much can you bench press? Just out of curiosity.
My arms are noodles.
So it's all about the legs.
I
So
have strong legs.
okay, how much do you squat?
I have no clue.
You know,
I know I power clean 275. Other
okay,
than that, I don't know.
okay. Like I told you the other day, future WNBA star in the making. We calling it now. So hey, the Sports Empire Network, WNBA has already found you a number one pick in the draft. So check her out. When it comes to film, is that something that you really embrace? That's something that you love to do? And how do you approach that, or is it something that you just don't like? You just like to stay away from?
Like the other team's film.
Yeah.
Um, I usually don't like watching their film, but like if we have to, of course I will. But I like looking at like their record and seeing all who they've played that we have played and like what the score was, so I can see like okay, we beat this team by 10 points and they lost to them by like 30 points. So just coming in, like knowing that, and then knowing like who their like key players are, like who we need to stop or who we need to put a stop to on offense, and who makes their team go.
There you go. So, are you living away from your family right now, or is your family in Virginia as well?
No, I live away from them right now.
Okay. Are you a this your first year in college, or
Yes, sir.
so? How are you adapting to being away from the family and you pretty much being on your own?
I love living by myself. Yes, family's not a huge thing. Family's just a tough subject. So definitely like having my own time and like being able to do me and be alone is just like a big thing that I think I needed. So it wasn't a huge thing to like adapt to. It was just something that was like it felt nice, felt right.
So, do you find basketball as something that you can kind of get away from with life and just kind of be in your own zone, in your own world, and just pretty much be, in your lane?
Mhm. That yes.
There
For
you go. Most people do. You probably looked up to a guy by God rest his soul, Kobe Bean Bryant. You talking about somebody be locked in, zoned in. I don't know anybody better that's zoned out. He's a guy that's been through so much controversy, a whole bunch of stuff throughout his life, and he just learned to block all that out and just focus on basketball. So it's good that you have a platform and opportunity that you can do the same as well. Um, so, is there a certain coach, maybe at your college now, at your high school, middle school, and all that? Is there a certain coach that really have inspired you in a special way? And if so, what message will you forever remember?
um my middle school coach, her name's Miss Wolf. She was the one who got me into basketball. So 7th grade and 8th grade, I played as her as my coach. And then I went to high school, and she ended up coming to that high school and coached as the JV coach there. And then she was our assistant coach. But she definitely helped me with like basketball and stuff. And same with my head coach. They both like were like a big impact on me. Definitely with like just basketball and everything. But I will never like I will forever stay in contact with them. Like that's just like a bond and like a relationship that we made that I like it will never go away.
Just out of curiosity, because I'm young myself, I know how it feels like to be young, especially in the era where social media is big. We have friends that you want to go out and party, have a good time with. How do you balance that lifestyle? Even though you have friends over here that might want to live a certain way, but you also know that you have to keep your eyes on your dreams and your aspiration. How do you manage that?
So most of my friends are like athletes. So like we all just stay right there along each other. Um, but I don't go out. Like I use maps. I use Google Maps everywhere I go. I have no clue where I'm going. I get like I don't really do much, but I don't see a point in like going out and partying or like staying out super late. Like it's just not something that like I enjoy doing. But I'm focused, so I'm ready to like I'm staying at Cape Fear for a year, and that's like my plan is to stay here for a year. And me and my coach have talked about that. So just a year here and then go to a 4 year and stay there. So like I'm not looking to party or anything. I'm looking to like get out of here and focus on like what I want to do.
So the next stop, do you have a place in mind or somewhere that you would like to go?
No.
No. There you go. I got you. I got you. Um, you know, since we're talking about, female sports, the dreams, aspirations, of course, the WNBA, how happy and how excited were you when they was able to do the prison swap with Brittany Griner? Did that affect you anywhere? Like, how did you feel when you heard about that?
um I mean, I was excited, like I was happy for her. I think The whole the person that they traded for was very he was up there. So I mean, I'm glad she's back, and I'm glad she's able to like do her. So like I was shocked when I heard it. I was like, it's been like forever. So I was like, me and my roommate like ran to each other, and we were like look at this. Like we were shocked. So it's just something that like because girls sports aren't like huge. It's always like the guys. But if it was a guy player, they would have been out in like
Mm-hmm.
no time. So it was just definitely shocking and like exciting for her to be back.
Speaking of that, because that's one thing here at Sports Empire that we really promote is female sports, but also females in the media because, a lot of people tell you that a female only thing they can do is be a host, like Molly on First Take, or females can't really play basketball or they can't play other sports. What would you like to see the men do, like on a professional level, like on the NBA side? We've seen Kobe. Kobe was a big advocate of the WNBA. Matter of fact, his daughter Gigi, God rest her soul, was going to be a WNBA star, and I personally believe that Kobe was going to buy a WNBA team and kind of help build that up. But what would you like, maybe the NBA or people in the world generally, just to help promote female basketball?
That's a tough one. I think, like you said, Kobe was very big on like girls sports, WNBA. He'd go to and support, and college basketball. So he's definitely like he put himself out there and he helped as much as he could. Um, but I just feel like supporting would be like the best thing. Like seeing a lot of these like guy high school teams having like a packed gym with a student section and all that stuff, and then it comes to like a girls high school game, and it's like all you see in the stands are like their parents. So it's just
Hmm.
like the boys team could be no good, but it's just like because it's guys basketball, like it's just a big
Hmm.
thing. So I just feel like it definitely. I think in the future it will get better, but not as of right now. I don't think it's still gonna.
Right, right. No, I definitely understand. But when they see you, hey, I believe that they're gonna come watch you. I really do believe that. Tell the viewers out there something that they might not know about you.
Ah, um, I'm not really interesting.
I'm sure you are. I mean, is there something that like a hobby that like a side hobby that you do, or something like that, or
um, I guess I do want to get into modeling, like doing some shoots. My best friend takes pictures. She's not doesn't not professionally, but she likes taking pictures. So I'll just go out and take pictures. And I've always been told that I should model and stuff. So I definitely want to try and start getting into that because that'd be fun.
there you go. So let's take it back to your days in gymnastics. Do you feel that have some type of mold and some type of impact on you being the basketball player that you are today? Like, do you think that benefited you in a way, or no?
Um, I do think. Um, I think um like the strength coming from gymnastics definitely helped a lot. Because I was a scrawny little girl in middle school, and like gymnastics was just like it helped me translate into basketball. Um, and I'd say like honestly, some of my footwork too. Like I'd say that helped, but I also would train with my dad.
Okay.
I lived back home. So he definitely helped a lot with like my footwork or like just like the little like stuff that I never learned because I started in seventh, eighth grade. So like I had to like pick it up because I was just a defensive threat instead of like an offensive threat too.
Okay. Last question. You're sitting here today, first year in college. What would you tell yourself back in middle school? Like, if you had opportunity to tell your younger version of you any advice, what would you tell her?
I should have kept my head on straight and worked harder.
There you go. Well, you guys, this was another great episode here on the Sports Empire Network, the new breed, Senali Moss. I probably screwed it up. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Tell the folks where they can find you at.
My Twitter is actually I have no clue what any of my social media is, but I'm at Cape Fear, so you can look me up.
There you go. I'll tell you what, I help you on the Twitter part at Senali Moss. That's pretty much
Okay.
what it is. So make sure you guys follow her, support her on her journey. The Sports Empire will be looking out for you, making just checking you out, just keeping in touch with you. And we wish you best of luck in your journey. Just wish everything goes the way that you want it to go. Just believe the sky's the limit, and we believe in you. And we just want to thank you for the opportunity for letting us interview you today.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. You guys have a good rest of your day. This is the new breed on the Sports Empire Network. Peace.